Good morning, dear cadets. So, yesterday I talked about changes, types of changes, and I discussed reversible change also with the examples. But yesterday I did not give you the questions. So, note down these questions. What is change? How many types of changes are there? What do you mean by reversible change? Give some examples of reversible change. This box, first box I wrote. Please note down these questions. But I am hoping that you have already written. But in the form of question answer, you should write this one. Okay. So now I am beginning with the second type of change. This is second type of change or not? Yesterday I talked about first change. Now this is second change. Irreversible change or not reversible change. Okay. What is the second type of change? Reversible means irreversible or not reversible change. So just reverse of reversible change, just opposite of reversible change. What is this one? Just try to understand. Change in which B cannot get back same substance which B started with. Okay. In case of reversible change, what was there? We were getting the same substance back which B started with, means which B started with means same substance, shape, size, properties, especially physical properties, not chemical property, physical properties, we are getting same substance. But in case of not reversible or irreversible change, what is happening? We are not getting the same substance with which B started, we are getting some other substance. So irreversible means original substance we can't get back. That is why change cannot be reversed. That is why it is known as irreversible changes. Now there are so many such kind of changes occurring in our surrounding. Just see, in our daily life also. Just try to understand. So I have given you here some examples and will prove that they are the changes of irreversible type. So examples of irreversible change are not reversible change, are not reversible change, not reversible change. The first one is raw egg to boiled egg. What is the first one? Raw egg to boiled egg. Try to understand. In raw egg, what is there? Outer covering is made up of calcium carbonate. So that is hard surface or not? And inside the egg, what is there? White part is there, and white part is proteinous. Then inside one more part is there, yellowish part, that is containing fat. Okay. So just see, if you boil that egg, then what would be there? Can you get back the raw egg from the boiled egg? Not at all possible, because their outer covering will be destroyed completely. Okay. So you can't get back the original substance, original egg after heating or boiling. Okay. So raw egg to boiled egg, that is one type of irreversible change or not reversible change. Next one is butter to idli. Just see, everybody is eating idli in morning breakfast. So try to understand. Idli shape can be changed before it is baked. Okay. Once it is baked, that you can't get the original batter. Okay. Correct or not? So this is also one type of not reversible change. Grain to flour. Just try to understand. Grain is there. Now you are going to flour mill and getting it ground. Now can you get back the same grain from the flour? Not at all. Bud to flower. Okay. Bud is there. If it is blossom into flower, can you get the back bud from the flower? You can't get back it. Okay. So this is also one type of irreversible change. Next one is milk to paneer. Milk can be set into paneer, but can you get the milk from the paneer? Not at all. Similarly, cow dung to biogas. Okay. Cow dung is used for the production of biogas, but can you get the cow dung from the biogas? Not at all. Next one is burning of matchstick. Burning of matchstick. So just see, when matchstick is burned, can you get back the original matchstick after burning also? Not at all. Okay. Now I will give you one example. This chalk is there. I am writing on the blackboard with the help of chalk. So the chalk powder is falling on here. Chalk powder is falling on here. if somebody comes and collect these chalk powder and add some amount of water and make like that, so what is there, from chalk we can get back from chalk powder we can get back the original chalk. So that is type of reversible change. That is type of reversible change or not? But here what is there, whatever examples are given here, they are not the type of reversible change, they are the irreversible change. Once the change is brought about, original substance cannot be brought back. That is why they are known as not reversible change or irreversible change. Now, so burning of candle, wherever burning word is there, you always remember that is not reversible change. Burning of candle. So just try to understand. Burning of candle, this is typical example. Try to understand. Candle is made up of wax. Candle is made up of wax or not? So when you burn the candle, then two things are happening. Number one, burning is taking place. Second one is melting of wax. Now this is the change where both, this can be reversed also. How? Just see, I will tell you. Wax, if it is melted, so we can collect the wax and again we can make the candle. Okay. So burning of candle, it is the, see, now it is better don't write here. In burning candle, just see here. This is the example where, see, I am writing here, burning candle. This is example of reversible and irreversible both. Reversible. How it is reversible? Just see. From wax, from melted wax, candle can be made. Okay. So since candle can be made, that is why it is a reversible change. But how it is irreversible change? How it is irreversible change? Because when it is burned, what is there? New substance is formed. New substance. So here you first you write here irreversible. Why? New substance is formed. New substance. What are the new substance? Carbon dioxide and what is there? Water vapor. So if you collect back this water vapor and carbon dioxide, can you get back the candle? No. So now this is the example where both changes are there. Remember this one. Burning of candle, here both types of changes are there. Reversible and irreversible. Wax, with the help of wax we can get back the candle. But after burning the wax, some part of wax is converted into carbon dioxide and water vapor. So from them we can't get back the candle. So both changes are there. This is irreversible. What is this one? Irreversible and reversible. Okay. Now burning of paper. Once the paper is burned, can you get back the original paper? No. Setting of milk into curd. Milk can be set into curd, but curd cannot be brought back to milk state. Okay. Similarly, burning of incense stick, agarbatti. Once the incense stick is burnt, we can't get back the original incense stick. Similarly, souring of milk. What is the next one? Souring of milk. Once the milk is soured, we can't get back the original milk. So these are the types of irreversible changes. Okay. So just see, the definition is proved with the help of these examples. Ways by which changes can be brought. So there are following ways by which changes can be brought. What are these changes? Just try to understand. We talked about reversible and irreversible change or not reversible change. So just see everywhere, whatever example I have given you, just you check it. Now either of these method is applied, then only those changes can be taken place. Are you getting my point or not? Means for bringing about change in any of material, what is there? Either one. These are the agents, these are the ways by which we can brought about change. Okay, so just see, first one is the heating. Try to understand, if you heat any substance, it will expand or not? So there will be change in their shape and size or not? Now heating is the mostly used method for bringing about the change. I can give you some examples. Just see, bullock cart have you seen or not? Bullock cart have you seen or not? Wheel is there or not? Wheel. Okay, now try to understand, wheel is fitted with one rim, or you can say one iron rod. Okay, so just try to understand. Now iron rod is heated, then only it will fix into the hole. Okay, one example. Other example, in the village areas they are using spade and some other useful instrument which are used in the agricultural work purposes. What is there? Their handles are made up of wood. Okay, but that wood should fit into the hole of those tools. So what they are doing, they are, with the help of blacksmith, they are heating that one. When they heat that one, then what would be there? That will expand. That will expand or not? Which? Iron will expand, and now wood can be inserted. So the heat is one of the ways by which we can change in the shape, size of the substance. Next one is the cooling. Okay, because of cooling also substance get contracted. Because of heating substance gets expanded. Because of cooling they get contracted. The best example is water. Water covers a lot of area or not, but when the same water is transferred to the refrigerator, it freeze into ice, and ice is occupying less space or not? So change is there or not? Because of cooling, change is there. See another example, by mixing one substance with other substance. Try to understand here, sugar, salt, when they are mixed with the water, they dissolve in the water. So their shape is changed or not? Once the salt and sugar is mixed with the water, can you what to say, can you see the same shape and size of the sugar crystal or salt crystal? You can't get, you can't see. Correct or not? So what is there? There is a change or not? There is a change in the shape, size, and sometime in the property also there is a change. Okay, next one is by increasing pressure. By increasing pressure, if you increase the pressure, then also there is a change in the shape, size, and some other properties. Just try to understand. See, pressure, this is chalk or not? Just I am applying pressure. Now it is broken into or not? Earlier it was big, now it is small. You can see this is a big piece of chalk or not? I am applying pressure. Now it has broken into two pieces. So their shape and size is changed or not? Not only this one, if I will apply more pressure, this can be converted into powder. In ground, means in the flour mill, what is happening? Whatever seed you are going with, what they are doing? They are grinding in between two layers. So they convert it into flour or not? So what is applying? They are applying pressure only. What they are applying? Pressure. Another one is by beating. What is the next one? By beating. Okay, now just try to understand. Suppose in your hand glass is there, and now time and again you beat it, so it will be shattered into pieces or not? So what is there? Now change is there or not? So always remember, changes can be brought about by these ways only: by heating, by cooling, by mixing one substance with other substance, by increasing pressure, and by beating. So let it be reversible or irreversible change, but ways of bringing about those changes are same only. These are the ways. Okay, now just see, heating we can say temperature. Okay, so by heating means by increasing or decreasing the temperature. We can write this one here. You write by increasing are decreasing temperature. Okay, so in place of heating you can write this word also, both are correct only. So by increasing and decreasing the temperature, change will be there. Okay, so in this way chapter explanation is completely completed. Now only NCERT exercise is left, which I will complete tomorrow. 5-6 exercises are there. I will complete it in detail, don't worry, as I have completed chapter number 5. So in this way this chapter is also completely completed. Thank you.